Hey, everyone, this is Veronica Dancy.
This is Andrew Bahacek.
Howdy, this is Dalton Long, and we are logging into UKG, a Chicago users production.
The HCM podcast for HCM people, by HCM people. Sure.
You got this, Andy. It has been
It's a long day.
It is long.
Where are we?
long day of Aspire, day one.
Day one, and with us, for the first time ever on the podcast, one of our Chicago User Group board members, Cheryl Cole. Silent cheers. She's with VizTech. She's the Associate Director of HR Tech. We're so excited for her to join us. She gets to see her crazy behind the scenes on the user group, but not in the podcast.
Yeah.
Hey, Cheryl.
Hey everybody, how's
Welcome,
it going?
girl. It's nice to have another girl. High five, guys.
High five.
Oh, I don't like it.
It's balanced now, it's all
great.
equal.
She
Yes.
might end up coming
Yeah.
more often. Don't.
I would enjoy that, yes.
Some good balance.
Yes, that's the same balance.
I think before we kick it off, I want to give a quick shout out to Veronica, who, if you're hearing us a little clearer, that is because she went ahead and splurged and make sure that we all had a nice fancy mic here for Aspire.
Fancy mics for year 2 at Aspire, right?
Yeah.
And we have a special guest later this week, and she deserves a fancy mic, guys. What do you think?
absolutely.
Say so, yes.
We had to splurge a little bit because, you know, you guys have been so good to us. This was a year ago that we did this. 1 year ago was when we recorded our first episode. We were live from Aspire. Can you believe we're year 2?
This is crazy.
It's so crazy.
It's awesome, congrats.
pretty
guys.
impressive.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome, yes.
Thank you.
But let's talk about day 1.
Yeah.
Right? It's been a long day already.
It has, a great
For
day,
some
though.
of you, a long week already because you've been here a couple extra days, right? Highlights. I don't want to say lowlights, but we always got to talk about. We keep it real here.
Well, I got one for a low light. But
Oh,
I'll,
do you?
I'll save that.
Okay, we'll
But
save
you're
that.
salty, you gotta start it, come on.
Super
You got it salty
He's
on there.
already salty.
Advertising it to the world, I think you should start, Andy.
So, since you can't see us all, what we're referring to is those little stickers that they give you at Aspire to put underneath your name tag. They had one this year that said salty, and Andy immediately got that and put it on.
So he was
It is-
going to be salty regardless?
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
Is that what it
always,
was?
yeah.
It is the
You gotta set
absolute
the
top
bar.
of his little
Yep.
ribbon list.
That's right. So to kick things off, obviously we all went to the opening session. I thought it was fabulous.
It was.
I'm a little salty that I wasn't asked to be a dancer, but that's okay. Maybe next year. Yeah, okay.
But I wasn't asked either, so, you know.
Y'all would have killed it, though.
Well, if
100%.
we're going to talk about saltiness, I'm salty that 2 of our board members, Dalton and Cheryl, had a whole session and we weren't even invited. How about that, Andy?
Yeah, great.
So salty. So we do love to support each other. Anybody else salty?
Yes.
I am. I did the 5K this morning, and we didn't get T-shirts. I was expecting, with the registration fee and everything, we should have gotten a separate T-shirt.
Oh, that would have been nice.
So I'm salty about
But
that.
you got a bat? Did you get like a little
got a
medal or
medal.
something? Okay, well, good.
Yep.
Are you salty about anything?
I just wish that there was a little bit more time to go ahead and be in the user experience
go.
research
Yes, I knew that was
before I get
coming.
dragged out to record a podcast.
Yes, we all knew that was coming.
Well, listen, our saltiness isn't too salty because it's day 1. We're at
Oh, yeah.
Aspire.
Yeah.
I think we've started. I think the day has been started very high. What did you guys think about opening session? Besides the fact that
Yeah.
Andy
Didn't
was
get
not
the
in the
dancer.
flash mob.
Right, yes.
I want to really go ahead and highlight the fact that last year's opening session went very long. I think 30 to 40 minutes over.
Yeah.
We all put, we mentioned on the podcast, we put it in the feedback in the survey, and it looks like they heard the feedback.
Yeah,
because
that's good.
although the session started like 2-3 minutes late waiting for everyone to trickle in, they ended exactly on time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that takes a lot of practice and really well done to them for really keeping it in that constraint.
Although Andy wasn't dancing, I was happy to see the entertainment back.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
thought that's
yes.
that's legacy, ultimate. But I thought that was a really good way to kick it off, get some excitement. People know The Greatest Showman. Like I think that really kind of got the energy in a different direction.
Was that where that was from?
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Clearly not everybody does. So for those of you that do not know, but happen to be listening, it was The Greatest Showman. One of the things that I thought was interesting, and I'm curious of your feedback, of this, I'm gonna call it a skit.
Yes,
What
the
did you-
advertisement.
Was it salesy to you?
It was very salesy and it was very cheesy. Like, I liked the kind of interaction and how they were telling a story, but I just felt it oozed of cheese.
Okay.
And
It
I
was
heard
a
people.
perfect world scenario, and we all know
Yes.
that we don't live in a perfect world, so.
Right.
Yeah.
And was it highlighting all the new products for the most part, or like extension products?
A bit of a mix,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always supportive of something that will go ahead and put more money into actors' pockets, so I support that.
Absolutely.
I think that it was almost to the point of camp without realizing that it was camp.
Yeah.
And maybe if they'd crossed that line into camp and acknowledged that it was, I think that they could have had a lot more fun with it and engaged a lot more people.
Okay.
Well, and have you ever mentioned that Dalton does theater on the podcast? Because I was like, Dalton, you should be up there doing this.
Nah,
Yes.
I'm
And
good.
he
I'm
backed
good
out.
being in the audience.
He did.
He's good in being in the
He
audience.
wants to
It has
just-
been
so-
11 years since I have been on the stage.
I know.
Normally I'm behind the
I think
stage.
it's
But
been
you've
longer for
got
me. I
it.
guess I'm old.
Oh, it's been a long time for me too, like high school long.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I want to give them kudos for stepping outside of the box.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because to your point, it was extreme. In Dalton's point, for those who can't see, it was long last year, right? And it was filled with so much information.
Yeah.
But to be honest, most of it hasn't been realized a year later. So it was nice for them to highlight tools that from a lot of their customers have and ways to use it based on what they have. They didn't have to go buy something else. That I thought was nice and refreshing because that's why I said maybe it's not salesy, maybe it's just cheesy. They just didn't really get like.
You're gonna remember it now, though,
I will
right? We're gonna
remember it.
So it's the advertisement part worked, right? Because it's now stuck in our psyches.
Yep.
Yeah. Any other highlights from the?
Well, and it was
opening
nice to
session?
see the fact that, like, even if it was a little advertising, it was, it had a creative element to it.
Yep.
So it
Yes.
brought back some of that
Yep.
entertainment feel, which was really nice to see.
That's nice.
100%.
And Jennifer and Rachel.
Did a really
I got,
good job.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
they brought it.
energy they brought was amazing.
I leaned over to my leader and I said, I see why everybody's like drinking the Jen Kool-Aid. I was like, I got it.
Yes.
I was like, I totally got it. I go, I'm like, but I respected her transparency and honesty.
Yeah.
She didn't really shy away. She didn't feel the need to go so deep in it, but she at least was acknowledged that things haven't been great.
Yeah.
Right? And they're committed to turning it around.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I thought that they both spoke very well on stage, and let's be honest.
Absolutely.
Not everybody that gets up there are great public speakers, so it was nice to have some people and they didn't have 85 people.
Yeah.
That was the
Right.
other
I
thing.
love
it was
that
like,
part
It was
too.
like,
It was
it's
like-
3 people
Yep.
in and out, so I thought that was cool.
Yep.
Agree.
4. Yeah, because I had Bob Del Ponte and then they had.
Oh, I forgot
Hugo.
Bob was up there. I totally
Hugo.
forgot
Hugo.
Bob was
Yeah.
up there. Could anybody see that guy's socks? Because I really couldn't see from where I was at.
No,
What
a
was on
little
the
bit.
socks?
Just
It was like
smidgely.
coding
It's like,
stuff.
what was
Yes,
on the
they were
socks?
pretty cool, and I think IT people probably were going crazy. Maybe they were online ordering the socks as they were looking at it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Unlike the massive line that was in the expo for the shoelaces.
Oh, yes. Or the puppies.
For the shoes that we're gonna
Yeah.
maybe get, the
Yeah.
UKG shoes,
There was
Converse. Yes.
Were they in the expo?
Well, I haven't seen them yet. Did you see them?
They're not in the expo, but I have the hookup. You can order them.
Yeah.
online.
Okay. All right. We all know
Are those a UKG Converse with
Yes.
my UKG?
Dang it.
Laces.
I am like, dude,
styling. Yes.
I'm waiting on my check for all of those listening for our UKG stuff. Like, I don't want to go to their store. I want them to just give me stuff.
Right. Right. We'll advertise it.
Want them
We're
to give
walking
me stuff.
advertisement.
Just give me stuff.
Yes.
Just give me stuff.
Yes.
So we left that. I have to say this. I would be remiss if I didn't say this. Holy crap with the amount of people.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
yes,
it went
yep.
from the nosebleeds were not filled to it was completely full up top this year. So that lets you know that people were probably a little bit more skeptical last year, but now it's pretty fully integrated with UKG or Ultimate Legacy Chronos folks, right? And you felt that, like,
The unity coming together.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
yes,
Time.
definitely
Totally
felt it this
time.
year more than any other year after the merger.
all right. So what else? What sessions? Expo hall. We know you went to the user.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
Research room.
It was the last thing I did, so I'll cover it last. That's okay.
Who did whatever you do? How was your day? Day one.
Yeah, I had a BI session talking about a wide variety of different things, from mergers to columns to sectioning off different things. I always tend to gravitate more towards BI stuff because I'm a nerd and that's what I really enjoy doing. So And yesterday we took another BI security class that was fantastic. So yeah, it's been going great. I only got to one session today because I got pulled away into some other things and spent some time in the expo quite a bit. So we could talk about that either later or tomorrow, but yeah.
Absolutely. Dalton, do you want to
We
be
spent the day together pretty much.
Yeah, Cheryl and I had 2 out of 3 sessions together today.
What? Look at y'all besties.
Yeah.
How were they? Like, how were the sessions?
So the crosstab one, I mean, we both needed refreshers and we learned some extra fun stuff like a sorting. Because, you know, back in the day you had to put a number or something to get your
Yep,
your
so you had to sort.
There is a technical way to do it.
Yeah, they
Love
did
it.
a really great way of creating their own query calculation.
Yes.
Using an if-then and labeling certain codes as 1, 2, 3, and then the rest as 4.
Alphabetical.
So then
Yep.
once you have that, you can go ahead and do a double sort and say, sort first by this query calculation that they called sort key, and then the earnings code that they used in the if-thens, they put that after. So it sorts the 1, 2, 3, the ones that you want right there at the front, and then everything else is alphabetical. And it's just a really nice way to be like, I don't have to label everything as 1, 2 through however many earnings codes I got.
It was perfect. And
So
the
for-
headers.
So
too.
for all the BI nerds, that's
Yeah.
totally like where
Yes,
it's at.
I think we'll have to do a presentation on that and then adding the headers in, which was
Yes.
beautiful for a crosstab.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What about you, Veronica?
Well, I only made it to a half of a session, and that's because, you know, one of the cool things you guys know that I really like to do is be a part of the UKG community. I don't win any awards in the community, but I think the award part is giving back to the folks. So I got an opportunity to do I don't know if it's a marketing, I don't know what it is, but really talk about, you know, our experience and how we're leveraging UKG. So I spent some time doing that. That's why I'm all fancy for those who see me, because if you guys
Yeah.
know,
You look lovely.
you know, I'm not normally too fancy. I'm normally pretty normal. But the
Very
class
fancy.
that I did
Yes.
go in was about extensibility with data. That was really good. I couldn't see because I'm blind, so I was at the back of the room, and that's why when I got a business call, I kind of was okay with like leaving.
Yeah.
But what they were showing and what I heard them talking about, I was super excited because it was talking about the Flex tool and webhooks and bringing in all this data, but all the things they're going to be able to do with the data. And again, as you guys both indicated, we're all nerds. Like when it comes down to it, and really at the end of it, for me, getting data in is one thing, but getting it out is where it's all about, right? So
Absolutely.
it was very nice to kind of see that they had some sessions that are geared towards folks that are more advanced and aren't looking for just making a list report or putting in a request for something.
Okay.
It's nice.
Do you want to go ahead and talk about our next session, or?
Oh,
I was
yes.
waiting.
Oh, yeah.
No.
The
My
one that you
salty
were
moment.
not
My
invited
salty
to.
moment.
Here it
My
comes.
salty moment.
Yep. So Dalton and I did a collective brilliance
Well done.
session, yes, and we were part of a panel, and it was fabulous. Like the interaction, we had actually had a game that we were going to do, but with the participation, we didn't have time, and it was great.
I did not know what to expect going in terms of the interaction, because really, like, it would have thrived on such strong interaction. But you know, sometimes, especially right after lunch, those classes can be a little quieter. And thankfully, everyone in there was willing to go ahead and like speak, to go ahead and give input, to ask questions. It wasn't like just waiting till the end. And it made it really enjoyable to be up there. And it was essentially looking at UKG community, how to use it, how to go ahead and really connect with other people, which, you know, since we're doing the podcast, I feel like we really all want is to be able to connect with others.
Absolutely.
And then they brought in 3 folks for that session, and I think 2 for the later one, just to be able to say, hey, here's who I am, here's my journey from when I started to being connected with folks, and that way they can highlight different folks' journeys and show that really there's not one way to connect with everybody.
And we did live connecting too.
Yeah.
Someone asked a question, and we knew someone in the audience who had that product, and we connected them right there.
Look at you guys.
Live networking. I mean, it was like, you get to meet someone, you get to meet someone. It was,
You
it
get a
was awesome.
friend. You
Yes,
get a friend.
yes.
You get a friend.
Hey,
gets
we
a
weren't
friend.
invited,
Yes.
so
We didn't get friends.
we didn't get friends.
Clearly.
Well, hold on. Now, I did bring up your salty, and there is a way that
She's like,
I did.
Consolation prize. I talked about
right,
you.
right. I did talk about you in a positive way. It's good.
And we met a couple folks from the Chicago user group that just happened to be in the audience who came up afterwards to say hi.
That
I
was
love
awesome.
that.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was really nice to be like, oh, wow, okay. Thank you so much. Great to see you. Like, wonderful to put a live face to a name instead of just a computer screen.
I think that's a very important point because even on, people assume that we know everybody that's in the Chicago user group, but it's,
Don't I
it's
wish?
pretty, it's big.
Oh, introduce yourselves.
It's very
Yes,
big,
come up.
and we spend so much time as the board talking that we don't always connect with the other companies. And we know some, the ones that are very visible, that are, they're everywhere, not just in our group, but within UKG. But it's nice at Aspire to kind of come, and it's kind of like the meet and greet, right? We do
Yeah.
a lot of these day one meet and greets, and we also don't get to see each other.
That's true.
Correct.
I love this when we all get to see each other in person.
Because none of
Yes.
us are literally in Chicago except Cheryl.
Well, yeah, Dalton
Not really,
is.
barely,
Yes.
barely.
My job is in Chicago.
So is my job is in Chicago.
mine.
So it's
Well,
like-
okay, and I'm in the suburbs, so yes.
We're all in Chicago.
Yes.
But it's nice to be able to come back. So what are we looking forward to this afternoon? So we had a good day one. Will we call this a success? Wait,
Yeah.
before we move on, I think Dalton
Gotta
really
plug.
wants to
Here we
talk
go.
about
Gotta
Yes,
plug.
the research,
favorite
yes.
thing. Highlights. We already talked about lowlights. What are, and this is your highlight, right?
Yeah, okay, I'll go ahead and kick it off. Highlight, I'm gonna give two. I'm a little greedy right now, but one,
Come
it's
on, greedy.
been really nice to see
salty.
everyone. Like, it's so nice to see you all.
Oh, I love
that.
There's so much connection online and via calls, whether it's Zooms, Teams, any of that, but it's just so nice to actually see people face to face that I don't get to see. And so it's really wonderful to see you all. So big highlight there. Y'all are top of the list. Y'all
Yes.
beat out my next highlight, but I still gotta highlight it.
Yes, but just by a smidge, I think.
And that is, I think, like I mentioned last year, I really, really like the user research experience group. It is a group within UKG that it's just a way to go ahead and give feedback. They have all sorts of activities around the room for all sorts of different products that either exist or ones that we heard mentioned earlier today in the first general session. And it's ways to interact and give feedback. Some of it is placing stickers on the areas of importance. Some of it is going ahead and using cutouts and rearranging a page for how you think it would best fit some of your employees. And they have all sorts of stuff like that because if we're going to go ahead and use that product and we want to say in it, this is how we get the say. And the people who work the room are really nice and really friendly, and so stop by and do it.
You get a sticker too.
Yeah.
I don't have it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to plug where people can find it?
Yeah, it is on the third floor in the Convention Center South. I believe it's Jasmine B is
Oh
the
my
room.
gosh,
Wow.
he knows it. Like,
Yeah, I made sure. I
Nailed
made
it.
sure.
I love it. Well, I'm going to actually kind of piggyback off of what Dalton said in terms of probably one of my highlights. Definitely seeing everybody. Everybody knows I'm a people person, so I always enjoy that. But I agree with Dalton on this user experience research. Like, I skipped a session, sorry, but because I knew I would find value, and I was excited to see the same group of team members that were there. Different content, they still have the same format, they listen. Again, they listen to us, but this was something else that I thought that was great about that. They had a whole section on accessibility for people with disabilities.
No, wow.
That's awesome.
So, and they have a disability, like one of the user experiences, that's all she does. She focuses on accessibility for employees in the workplace. And so if you go back to the user experience, Dalton, go to the far end of where you were, there was a whole section. And I thought that was really appropriate. It's good to, and I was happy to see it was not just about technology, but it's meeting our people where they are, right? And so I sat in there, brought 7 more. That's why they said, you brought people. I'm like, I don't think I brought them. We all knew about this place, but I did say, I'm gonna go over here. And then I think that had a lot to be said. So I really liked that too.
Well, and they have different stuff each day in there. So whatever you saw today,
Throughout the day too.
yeah, will change by tomorrow morning, will change by tomorrow afternoon, and Thursday will be a mix of whatever they still want a lot more feedback on.
My other highlight I wanted to give is the expo hall.
Yeah.
I was super impressed. They've always done a really good job at the expo hall. I like the layout. I loved the collaboration centers throughout
Yep.
the expo hall. I like how, the things with the popcorn and even the ice cream and stuff, that stuff would come like sporadic, but it was nice that it's getting people in there, because I think about executives who aren't necessarily in sessions but want an opportunity to connect with other business leaders. They maybe didn't get anything out of their session, but you don't want them to go to their room.
Right.
There were places for them. I mean, I saw a thing where you could play checkers. I was like, oh, I can play checkers.
That's a great way
I
to
could play
network too,
I could pet a puppy. I could go into the money locker thing. Because sometimes we forget as HR professionals, you still need to decompress.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
there were some good vendors. There were some new vendors. I don't know if anybody else, like,
We're
there
going
were some new
tomorrow.
vendors.
Haven't been
I-
yet.
I went in
Tomorrow,
today.
yes.
I thought I was impressed. And they've expanded the UKG options, like
Yeah.
the pieces that UKG owns. So that's really expansive.
Well, the one thing about the expo is there's also a number of information booths. Because it can be a little bit overwhelming to go in there and find out, well, do I need to go here for this question, or is it somewhere over here? And these people are here to help you and point you in the right direction. So I found that to be very helpful.
I loved
today.
it.
So,
Okay.
Okay, you two, highlights, low highlights.
well, I guess if you guys say it was nice to see
You don't.
guys, I guess.
That's not your highlight. It is now.
Yeah.
Yes, obviously seeing each and every one of you. And I want to give a shout out to the people in the research center, those in the community and the insider lounge.
Absolutely.
They do phenomenal
They
things
do.
to help with that decompressing and just putting
it.
a little bit of
The
fun,
wellness.
or just like a nice place if you just need to get away, or if you're in between sessions, it's nice to sit down and to get some work done and have some fun as well. The other really cool thing that I've noticed throughout yesterday and today is, man, did you see all these podcast stickers that are around?
Find us. Yes.
Wow,
Yes.
that was great.
Plugs right
I
in
love
there.
it.
That was great.
Seamless.
Yes.
Andy,
was
very
really
seamless.
good.
Anybody
yes.
that got a podcast sticker, you get a gold star for the day. Nice job.
And if you didn't get one,
Come
and you
see us.
still
Yes,
want
come
one,
see
Come see
us.
us.
find us. It's like, where's Waldo?
Yep.
We've still got some.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Cheryl, our guest, but not
Yes.
really, because you just, she's like came right on in, like she's been doing this with us.
Oh, I miss you guys so much. Like, I get to see you a little bit more, I get to see Andy, but when I ran into Veronica, I had to hug her twice. Like, we hugged, and then I stepped back, and we talked a little bit, and then we had to hug again.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, lady love.
it is.
Love
yes, yes. We love you guys too.
It's okay. Andy and I will hug each other afterwards when the
All
mics
right,
are
you
off.
guys can like hug 3 times.
Sure.
So yes.
One up us.
That's
Yes. Yes.
Well, that's the other great thing about Aspire is seeing those
Yes.
faces. And even if, granted, yeah, we're all in the users group together, but there's people that we've known coming to these conferences for years and years and years,
Yeah.
where it's so great to see all those people.
It is, and this is the only time you see them usually, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The highlights though. So today was a heavy BI day. Loved it, but I'll tell you my highlight yesterday. I'm going to shout out Sam over workforce management and talking with him. Now, my organization doesn't have it. We have TOA, and we need something different. And had a conversation with him, and as we're talking, he wants to put together a customer advisory board. So I'm putting it out to the universe now. It's got to happen, Sam.
Yep.
We're going to do this. And then in our collective brilliance session, recruited somebody for it. And it turns out they are the biggest user of workforce management.
I've got
Like,
a team member,
by-
one of my employees, he would love to be on that. He is.
All right,
He was
let's
hired
do it.
just for that. UKG's
Yeah.
they try to steal him. I refuse. He's phenomenal at workforce management.
That all right, he's in. And I told Sam, I was like, look, I'll do the legwork. I'll get this group together.
I'll introduce you.
All right, see, look at this
You met him,
networking
Dan
live.
Fisher.
Oh, okay.
You met Dan. Dan's
Yeah.
like phenomenal at workforce management, and it's his jam. He'll tell you, it's my jam.
I
Like,
love
that's
it.
his-
But this is more of UKG listening, you know,
Yeah.
and so that, let's do it.
I love it.
Yes.
Love it. Oh my gosh. So the day's not over. Well, the day's over. The night's just getting started.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do we have planned?
Dinner.
Yeah.
Go get
You know
something to
me.
eat.
People are hungry.
Yes.
Going to the noodle shop.
Yes.
They're going to the noodle shop.
No, we
Are
are.
going
We are
to
all
the-
going.
Yes.
Minus me. I'm so
No.
sorry.
Oh,
I really
Veronica.
want to go. Wouldn't you come with like 20 people? It's kind of hard. However,
That's true.
we will still see each other at
Oh, yeah.
the welcome
Yep.
reception.
Yes.
Yes.
Which is awesome. I'm excited. I wonder what they're going to do tonight.
We can
Last
recap
year
it
was
tomorrow.
interesting with the
Yeah.
trees, so
Yeah.
I don't know how this is going to go. The tree people.
3 people.
This was very interesting last year, but hey, we know there's going to be a few things: networking, great food, great drinks for those who drink, and great conversation with old friends.
Very good.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yes.
If nothing else.
And before we go ahead and wrap, though, what are people most excited about tomorrow? Knowing that, when we get to the wrap tomorrow, what you're most excited about today might not be your highlight for tomorrow, but right now, what's exciting?
Oh boy. Viola Davis.
That's good. I have a workplace. I really am so excited about these workforce trends. And I'm excited about those.
Wait, are you going to the ABC of Accessibility tomorrow? Or first trend for that?
I'm not allowed to move my hand, so I cannot say.
Okay.
But I will know very soon.
Okay, I'm going to that tomorrow, so maybe I'll see you there. I went to one earlier on DEI and accessibility. Very good. So excited for this one as well for tomorrow.
Oh, no, you okay? All right. Oh.
Okay.
All right, so there are two things, and thankfully my coworker Erin, who is here with me, is taking one of the sessions, and it's really how to utilize the data, right, and make it work in the HR world. That's the high level. For me, it is the Global Lunch Roundtable. I'm very much looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Am I in that?
I'm excited.
Handy?
I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I'm on for the roadmap and the vision. I always love going to those sessions. So otherwise, I'm also looking forward to the Wellness Sharks.
That's pretty exciting.
Are you gonna sing it now? The
Yes.
sharks do 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 do.
Wellness Sharks. So yeah. Otherwise, it's gonna be a good day.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like we should, I don't know, go team. I don't know. I just felt that with the excited day, yes.
Well, I guess that's it for the wrap for day one at Aspire. But don't worry, we will be back tomorrow with a wrap on day two. And like Veronica mentioned at the beginning, we will also be doing a smaller wrap on day three with a special guest from UKG. But with that teaser out of the way, this is a Chicago User Group's production, logging out.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.